For those of you that don't know me, I'm Erin Busker. I'm the Transfer and Articulation Coordinator here at Grand Rapids Community College. And I want to welcome you to this celebration where we're going to be talking about our new partnership with Western Michigan University in the area of music. Over the past academic year, staff and faculty from GRCC and from WMU have worked together to develop this articulation agreement. And this articulation agreement outlines a direct path for students to earn an Associate of Music degree at GRCC and then transfer seamlessly to WMU in the area of music. I feel that this articulation agreement is very unique because we worked really hard to develop an articulated program guide that has detailed course information for students to follow. In addition, this is going to be the first pathway that GRCC has with a four-year institution for music therapy, and I think that's also very exciting. We had not had that opportunity for students before, and I think it's something that students will be really excited about. And this is the first articulated program that we've developed that will be included in our 2014-2015 catalog. So I'm very excited about that as well. We're going to be finding ways to incorporate this right into our catalog, give the program its own number, and it will help students know that we have this program available to them. I'd like to take a moment before we move on to recognize our guests from WMU and our faculty and staff who are in attendance at GRCC. From Western Michigan University, we have Timothy Green, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. We have Dan Guyette, Dean of the College of Fine Arts. George Brown, Associate Dean of the College of Fine Arts. I think I'm finding you at the table when I say your name. David Colson, Director of the School of Music. Julie Niemeyer, Director of Academic Advising, College of Fine Arts. And Ken Schaefer, Associate Director of Transfer Recruitment. From Grand Rapids Community College, we have Hilda Helly, Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic and Student Affairs. Lori Chesley, Dean of School of Arts and Sciences. Kevin Dobereff, Department Head of our Music Department. So welcome everyone, and thank you so much for taking time to celebrate with us. I do want to recognize two guests who were unable to attend today. Both of them have signed the agreement already since they couldn't be present. Thank you so much to Ken and Julie for helping me secure signatures before this event. But Brian Wilson, Professor and Director of Music Therapy at WMU, wasn't able to be with us, but I wanted to recognize him. And John Cowles, our Dean of Student Success and Retention, wasn't able to be here, but did sign the agreement before the event. At this time, I would like to invite the Provost to come up and say a few words. So Hilda, if you want to come up and say anything.
Thank you so much for being here. Welcome to GRCC. Like Erin said, we are really thrilled with this agreement. I always like to say in these events that our job team is to promote things and then get out of the way so people can actually do the work. And Western is a great partner, and we really do appreciate all the things that you do. I do want to call out both Ken and Erin, because even pulling this event together, it's a nightmare because coordinating all these many schedules and agendas is virtually impossible. I know my president would have loved to be here. I know President Dunn would have loved to be here too. And they have been here for other agreements. Our music program is very special. I think we have a fantastic program. And they have been working especially hard to create pathways for our students. Kevin, thank you so much for your leadership in that department. And I've only heard like awesome things about you. And I know that you're also a great leader in your institution. We really do appreciate that you're taking the time to share this opportunity with us. I hope this is just another one of many more agreements that are coming, right, Ken? Right, Erin? Okay. Thank you very much and welcome.
Thank you, Hilda. Provost Green?
Thank you. Give you a microphone in front of the music faculty. I feel like I should break out in song. I also know if I did that, I'd clear the room in about 1/10 of a second. I guess I should tell one story. One of the fundraising opportunities in the College of Fine Arts is a takeoff with Dancing with the Stars, where they have local people perform performances with our dance students, and we use that to raise funds and raise about $12,000 every year. The second year they did it, they asked this gentleman standing in front of you who have two left feet to be one of the people. I trained hard with College of Fine Arts students. I did miserably in the performance. We raised $12,000. So here's the message. Do not have one of those song contests and invite me, because again, I will clear the room. Either that or it'll be fun for laughing. Thank you to Grand Rapids Community College for inviting us here, and thank you to Aaron and Ken for making today happen. This is all about students. We do this so that the students from the state of Michigan can have multiple paths to a associate's degree, then to a bachelor's degree, and maybe on to a graduate degree, and hopefully then to stay in Michigan and be taxpayers and the parents of the next generation of GRCC students and Western students. But this is about students. We know in today's economy, students need multiple paths to a four-year degree. One of the growing paths, if not the fastest growing path, is through outstanding community college like GRCC. They can stay at home. They'll pay much less freshman and sophomore tuition and fees. They get an outstanding freshman and sophomore education. They get that motivation of an associate's degree, and then they are open and welcome and move smoothly and seamlessly into Western. This is one of the major future paths for Michigan high school graduates, and we're absolutely thrilled that GRCC and Western can work together for the students, and it's all about the students. So we want to express our sincere thanks to GRCC and what you do for your students, knowing that there are future students. We appreciate not only just these sort of activities, but the fact on a almost daily basis, there's phone calls and emails going between your staff and our staff with, okay, this is what this student needs, how are we going to make this happen? That's in the trenches that makes a difference. So thank you, thank you, thank you on behalf of all the resident students in the state. But the fact we signed this, the fact we have it in place, we are not there. So here's my challenge to the room. We need to come back together to celebrate one more time. And the next time we're going to come back together and celebrate is when there's a student that walks across the Western stage with a bachelor's degree that's come through this program. That's the press release that I want to really crow about. Not only do we have something like this wonderful thing in place, but we're actually graduating students through both GRCC and through Western, and they're going out the door and they're getting those jobs and they're making Grand Rapids Community College proud and Western proud. Again, thank you for inviting us up today. We're going to come back and celebrate some more.
At this time, I'd like to open up the floor for anyone that wants to make any additional comments. Might be a little bit hard to follow that, but.
Yeah. I'll be very brief, but thank you. And it is always fun to have to follow Tim. So, I'm just starting my fourth week here at Western, and really just wanted to offer my thanks for adjusting the schedule of this. I know that was done so that I could be here. I know this was kind of postponed and moved back, so thank you for that. I want to follow what Tim was saying. As a first generation college student myself and my family, first ever to go to college, that idea of access to education I think is so important, and it's really in the recent years with the rising cost of education and all the challenges that face students, these kinds of agreements are becoming increasingly important. And so I want to thank everybody here who made this happen. I look forward to additional future agreements and any other areas across the college, and happy to talk about any kind of opportunities like this. I think they're incredibly important, and I do, as Tim said, I'd love to see those students that have made it all the way through and really see that pipeline open up in so many other ways. So thank you again for making this happen and for allowing me to be here today.
Would anyone else like to make any comments before we sign? High five. Yay. Okay, Julie, if you want to come up and sign, Dr. Cowles was going to sign with you, but he's not here, so no. You can high five me.
I think you ought to call him on the phone about that time, about.
He was texting earlier.
Oh my goodness, he was up in the middle of the night.
Thank you. Kevin and David, if we can have you both come up. You can sit on whatever side you want to. Thank you. And if we can have Dean Guyette and Dean Chesley sign. Formal handshake. I still like our high five. And then Provost Helly and Provost Green. Yay.
But no chest bump.
Well, this concludes the formal signing ceremony, and we will have lunch served in a couple of minutes. I'll poke my head back and let them know that we're ready. So thank you again so much for coming. I really appreciate our Western guests traveling to come to Grand Rapids and celebrate with us, and I hope you enjoy lunch. Thank you so much.